Hello everyone! You are on the Franklin Trade channel. Today in this video, I will share a strategy that even a beginner, even someone who is opening a chart for the first time, can use to earn money here. We just need to follow a few small steps. Let's take a look at the currency pairs we currently have that are quite active and important. Because today the market is news-driven, there are a lot of news and the movements here are clear and interesting. And let's indeed highlight the most interesting currency pairs that show some kind of trend. As we can see, many of them are already starting to reverse. This is very good because corrections are always interesting. And our entry on corrections will be more accurate than entering at a random point in the market. For example, the Canadian dollar looks very, very interesting indeed. The price is just maximally rising upwards. Our payout percentage is, of course, a bit low, but on the 5-second chart, we can see that the price is already starting to dip slightly. But the price has currently paused a bit. Let's look at the hourly chart to see where our resistance level is, slightly. And the resistance level is quite far away. Moreover, it was back in April. It's very far, but it's quite possible that the price will bounce off this level. It is also very important to note that there is indeed a round number at the top, which we need to mark because the price is likely to reverse from there. But we already made a small mistake, namely opening a short position, because I thought the price had already started to reverse on the 5-second chart. A sideways movement has started, which is the first sign of a reversal. Here we made a small mistake and should have immediately looked at the hourly time frame, because today I was already scrolling through the charts and somehow didn't notice that the price had already gone to update the previous lows, the lows of the past months. But no worries, we will correct this mistake in the next trade. Let's take a look at another currency pair. This is the Australian dollar and Swiss franc. We had a trend. We have broken the trend is breaking. It is possible that we will continue to rise. The Australian dollar and Japanese yen look exactly the same. Canada and Switzerland are not really that interesting, but the Canadian dollar and Japanese yen have found support and are gradually starting to reverse. Well, let's take a look at the Canadian dollar and don't forget to subscribe to my Telegram channel where we trade and earn really well. Money. Our position closed at a loss. This is our mistake. It's not a big deal. We lost a little from our deposit, but we will definitely cover the loss because we should have waited until the price updated its highs and only then opened a position to go down. Next, it is essential to look at other currency pairs to understand where we will open a position. Well, of course, the Euro-Australian dollar immediately catches our eye. Again, a small payout percentage, but the price is dropping significantly. Therefore, we will open our position with $300 to cover the loss from the previous trade, and here we are 100% sure to make a profit because the reversal here is quite confident. Moreover, after updating the lows, I expect a good price breakout downwards. And then we will, of course, get a good profile. The Euro-Canadian dollar looks the same, and all euros are similar and all euros are gradually falling. This is a good sign. It is a good indication that the price of the euro is dropping down. So we are definitely taking advantage of this and will continue to work with it. Let's look at the euro dollar. The euro dollar has a good payout percentage. We should have opened a position here, so let's raise the volume. And we will continue to work and open a position to go short because we have updated the lows, and it seems to me that we will go to update the support level and most likely might even break it, although it would be worth approaching it first. Therefore, our calculation is like this, and you can trade in the same way. The market logic is quite simple. The price constantly updates its highs or lows and then corrects. The price moves from level to level, which you basically need to identify. It's all quite simple, and you don't need any special knowledge in trading or any secrets. As you can see, we perform a simple chart analysis and enter quite well. Regarding the euro to Australian dollar nuance, we almost didn't close positively, but we eventually closed in the positive. The euro dollar is closing in the positive for us, while the euro Australian dollar has moved slightly into a sideways trend. This is not ideal, but it's also not bad because the price may eventually reverse, or it could be consolidating before a good breakout. It's important to consider all market factors, so always look at the 5-second chart and analyze it as well. Yes, as we can see, the price has moved into a slight sideways trend before the subsequent breakout. The euro Swiss franc did not go up, but instead went down. Sorry Australian dollar, Swiss franc, the euro is already stuck in my head. As you can see, we have many currency pairs, but there is nothing to trade on. We always need to wait for a good trading situation. Many currencies are declining. For instance, with the euro dollar, we are hitting new lows and interesting developments in other currency pairs as well. The Australian dollar and Canadian dollar offer a good payout percentage, but we don't have the Swiss franc. The Swiss franc has a very small percentage. This is not very good because the position there is good and it could have been opened for a decrease. Let's look at the cross rates and see that the Canadian dollar and Japanese yen also look very good indeed. The price is rising excellently. Initially, there was support found. Open a short position and I will explain it to you. We have lows and highs, there's sideways movement, and we can say that we might soon break out. We are updating each low, but the highs are not being updated. This is a very unmistakable signal that the price will indeed soon reverse. And after a good, almost impulsive growth, we open a position to go short. This is always the way to work because it is the logic of the market. Also, don't forget to cover your own losses because as we can see, we had a good drop, then a good rise, and at the moment the price is in a period of uncertainty. This happens, it's the market, and it's worth opening another position to cover your own loss. Because as you can see, the price doesn't really want to go down, as expected. This is due to the fact that buyers and sellers met. But over time, as you can see, the sellers pushed the market down and the price fell. Friends, thank you for watching my videos and for subscribing. Also, don't forget about my Telegram channel, where we trade and make really good money. There we have training, there we have signals, and you can always write to me, and I will tell you everything I know about trading. So join the team and let's earn together. As you can see, the market is cyclical and has already updated the minimum high and continued to decline. Bye bye.